Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond, let's practice climbing on these objects. Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond, follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir? Sir? Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
My apologies.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
Employment.
No, I'm afraid it won't.
Like me too, he acts in a double capacity, both against roads and
On to business then.
For it is but fitting that we should
Do you see him?
protect and encourage cheats, since we live by them.
Sir, Black Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she obviously will order matters so as to bring her off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, that's why I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
Cheap dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what we'd come to if he did not...
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
This is death without
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
For Tom, Gag. £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation.
I already have.
Get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our loft a year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on them. Besides, here the law allows us no
1,000
reward.
pardons.
There's nothing to be got by the death of women.
My apologies.
Oh, why?
Without dispute,
So sorry.
she's a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden to women than all the professions besides.
So, Black Mall at set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring off.
As the wench is very active and industrious, you may satisfy her that I'll soften the evidence.
Tom Gag, sir, is found guilty.
A lazy dog. When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to it, not bend his hand. His death without reprieve. I may venture to book him. For Tom Gag, £40. Let Betty Sly know I'll save her from the transportation, so I can get more by her staying in England.
Betty hath brought more goods into our loft a year than any five of the gang. And in truth, 'tis a pity to lose so good a customer.
If none of the gang take her off, she may, in the common course of business, live her 12 months longer. I love to let women escape. A good sportsman always lets the end partridges fly, because the breed of the game depends on it. Besides, here the law allows us no reward. There's nothing to be got by the death of women, except our wives.
Without dispute, she is a fine woman. 'Twas to her I was obliged for my education. And to say a bold word, she hath trained up more young fellows to the business than the gaming table.
Truly, Filch, thine observation is right. We and the surgeons are more beholden.
'Tis woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught our in our very life is when those people she brings us of our money with her. 'Tis woman that seduces all mankind, like her we first were taught our in our very life is when those cheats come, she brings us of our money with her. We roam for bride and thank to private job. Suits of love like law are won by pay, and beauty must be feeding to our hearts. For like wolves by night, we roam for bride and practice every to private job. Suits of love are won by pay, and beauty must be feeding to our hearts.
I've got a bit of stage fright.
A little Dutch courage will put a bloom in your cheek.
And let my friends know what I intend. I love to make them easy one way or other.
When a gentleman is long kept in suspense, penitence may break his spirit ever after. Besides, certainty gives a man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear or scruple. But I'll away, for 'tis a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction.
But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent execution against next sessions. I hate a lazy rogue by whom one can get up until his hangs. I register a Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his industry.
Jeremy's really burning up the boards tonight.
3, 4, 5 gold watches, and 7 silver ones. A mighty clean-handed fellow. 16 snuff boxes, 5 of them true gold. 6 dozen of handkerchiefs, 4 silver hilted swords. Half a dozen of shirts, 3 tie periwigs, and a piece of broadcloth. Considering these are only the fruits of his leisure hours, I don't know a prettier fellow. For no man alive hath a more engaging presence of mind upon the road. Wat Dreary, alias Brown Will, an irregular dog, who has an underhanded way of disposing of his goods.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way. Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
The street side balcony! Hurry!
Carl, please!
Over there! That's the one that did the murder!
That man there! Seize him!
But I've done no wrong, I swear it. Searching. Any weapons?
I beg your pardon, man. Did you notice anyone suspicious coming from that room there?
I'm
Don't
sorry,
push
the
it,
corridor is
please.
blocked. Patience,
I don't
please!
know who did it.
That's an opera.
Let us through!
Be careful.
The man was killed. I can't get out of here fast enough.
Order! We must have order! Order! We must have order!
It happened right in that balcony!
What are those men doing in there?
Order! We must have order!
Move! Move!
Imbecile!
Where are you going?